Slows you down.
We know you will. Thank you much, Allie. A court ruling is rocking Michigan's marijuana industry and locking it at a controversial wholesale tax, at least for now.
Now, it is not a sales tax, but still, it's likely to fuel rising prices at local dispensaries. Starting January 1st, the wholesale tax will jump to 24%. A judge has just denied an effort in the Court of Appeals to stop this change.
Now, this tax was added to the state budget as a way to boost road funding. But cannabis operators argue it violated a voter-approved law that legalized recreational marijuana.
7 News Detroit reporter Ryan Marshall joins us from Detroit's News Center area with reaction from a local dispensary. And Ryan, what are they saying about this decision and its impacts?
Well, Keenan, Alicia, Puff Cannabis, and many other dispensaries like them are certainly not happy with this ruling. They believe it will have an adverse effect on the industry's overall sustainability.
It hurts the industry, it really does, and it's a shame to see this happening.
Michigan dispensaries are bracing for the addition of a new 24% wholesale tax on recreational marijuana beginning January 1st. Nicholas Hanawa is vice president and chief legal counsel for Puff Cannabis. He says
it's detrimental to the industry. You know, it's very disappointing to see that legislature took a hit like this at the cannabis industry.
The state legislature narrowly passed the Bipartisan Comprehensive Road Funding Tax Act in October. This initiative is part of the new state budget, which raises money through the tax to fund road repairs across the state. Nonprofit organization, the Michigan Cannabis Industry Association, filed a lawsuit to block the tax on the same day Governor Gretchen Whitmer officially signed the bill into law. But a Michigan Court of Claims judge denied that request in a ruling on Monday. For now, cannabis companies will pay the 24% wholesale tax in addition to the existing 10% marijuana excise tax and the 6% sales tax. Hanawa says many cannabis companies won't be able to eat the additional costs and will likely pass it on to consumers.
They might not see it on their receipt, but it'll be there in the form of a price increase.
Customers are now beginning to weigh their purchasing options.
Black market, people are gonna be like, well, why get taxed here when I just go somewhere else and not get taxed?
Weed was legalized in Michigan. You don't see many like drug dealers peddling. But now with the tax increase, I think it's going to come back.
And the ruling doesn't fully resolve this case. Both lawsuit parties are set for a scheduling conference on January 13th. We're live here in News Center. I'm Ryan Marshall for 7 News Detroit this morning.
All right, thank you so much, Ryan. Well, Michigan is not the only state that issues a tax structure around recreational marijuana. Overnight, I've been looking into how our laws compare to laws in other states. The Tax Foundation says approaches tend to vary across states. Some states tax by price. It's a method that is simpler but leads to less stable revenue. Others tax by weight. This approach provides more stable revenue, and tax experts say that it targets the product itself but doesn't account for the potency of the THC, the active ingredient in marijuana. That's where this third method comes in. Some states will issue taxes according to that THC content. The Tax Foundation says this method is the most direct way of targeting the psychoactive ingredients in the product itself, but it's